Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TonySpeaks.com. I'm Tony T. Now it's time for our WNBA 4-pack from Ramon Scott. You'll find them over at TonySpeaks.com, showing great results in MMA here for 2024. Also, baseball last 7 days showing good profit. Let's bring Ramon in right now. Ready to roll with WNBA. Ramon, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, getting ready for a big weekend of sports action with our playoff games and Major League Baseball, little WNBA here with you tonight.
Try WNBA, so we'll get through the card here. We got early start here, 1 Eastern time. It begins here with Fever and Liberty. Liberty laying 14, total 168.5.
Yeah, so the Liberty, they've won 7 straight now over Indiana. Clark was held to 9 points in that last game, so a lot of people talking uh, about that and where Indiana stands right now. Of course, the Liberty won 102-66. Stewart had 31 points, 10 rebounds. So, you look at the matchup right now, it just feels like Indiana has so much to work on, and hope it doesn't turn sour for everyone because we're just starting to get wind of kind of how bad the team might be, and then I hope it doesn't kind of blow up in everybody's face because there's going to be a lot of skepticism, a lot of criticism, but uh, not sure they'll be able to hang in here. I'm talking about the Fever, Tony. Uh, just doesn't seem like really a great matchup for them right now going up against the Liberty, quite frankly. And if it's going to be, 14 points here, whatever it's going to be, I'm going to have to lay it at this time. Rooting for this Fever team. We saw the big crowds, Tony, but I think you called it. The upper deck at the last minute ticket sale is only $4, so I guess we could have got in there pretty cheap.
Yep, absolutely. Here, Fever and Liberty here. Ramon here will be on the Liberty laying the 14. All right, we'll continue on here on our WNBA 4-pack. Guys, click the link below for Ramon's best bets and that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save that 15% off. All right, let's continue on here with the next game here. On the WNBA 4-pack here for Saturday, it will be Sparks at the Aces. We see the Aces here, 19.5, total 166.5.
Yeah, so we didn't see the Aces really blow out Mercury. They were favored by double digits. Now maybe there's a big difference between the Mercury and the Sparks. I'll be fair about it. I'm gonna actually grade out the Sparks as a team that might be um, somewhat improved defensively. Maybe uh, you know uh, I want to say dramatically improved. They're still one of the worst teams it looks like here because they're getting things together with kind of a younger team right now. But I do think with Lexi Brown, this LA team can be in a decent position here, maybe to get this near 20-point margin. Las Vegas won 89-80, but they didn't cover in that opener. LA lost to Atlanta. Dream had an 11-0 run late. LA was in position maybe to win that game up by a couple of buckets, but still, Cameron Brink got into foul trouble. Tony maybe there a little bit and still ended up with 11 points in just 20 minutes. So I think she'll still be okay for LA. You got Kia Nurse, they got Dearica Hamby, the former Aces player, Laisha Clarendon. This is what I'm talking about defensively with this team. So for Las Vegas, you do have the all MVP player. Asia Wilson had 30 points in the opener. Chelsea Gray's questionable in this one. Tony, I'm going to grab 19.5 points here with the Sparks in this one and maybe hope that the Aces kind of put it in a little bit of cruise control here. And again, I've got the Sparks a little bit on the either improve or maybe above what the public perceives right now, just slightly.
All right, Ramon Scott, click the link below for his premium picks. We got Sparks and Aces here. The pick will be on the Sparks here at plus 19.5. Hey, we should use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. Let's continue on here on this 4-pack from the WNBA. Next up will be Sky at Wings. We see the Wings 6, total 168.5.
Yeah, and the Sky is one of the teams that I'm on at this point. Here early in the season, Tony, to uh, maybe the expectations were a little bit high because of their draft. But remember, they're missing Cardoso. But remember they also have added some players, and not only that, Diamond to Shield, she had 14 points in the opener. I didn't even give her a shout out in the preview there. She missed all of last season, so Chicago really has kind of a team that's kind of building together here. The teams met last Wednesday. Dallas won 87-79. They had a 14-0 run late to erase a 2-point deficit. So, but in the game, Tony, Natasha Howard, she broke her foot, so she's going to be out. Looks like 3, 4, 6, maybe 6 weeks, I would imagine, for Natasha Howard. We already talked about Sabali currently out. Jalen Brown is out. I believe she has a facial injury. So I'm on Chicago here. It could be even a money line play. I think you've got Mabry can have a strong game. I think Reese can. She looked for a time there. Angel Reese was the best player on the court for a sequence. Really looks strong. She really darts in there and really same way in college, the way she is able to score in the lane with her height, but also her maneuverability, I'd say. And also Harrison out for Chicago, but I'm going to take the Sky here, Tony, and maybe they can pull off an upset. I'll take Chicago.
One Scott here on Sky and Wings. I think here will be the Sky here at +6. All right, guys, let's continue on here on our WNBA 4-pack. We're looking for Ramon's best bets. Just click that link in the description to get them. Promo code TonyT at checkout to save that 20% off. Let's get to Game 4 from this 4-pack from the WNBA. It will be Game 4 will be Dream at Mercury. Mercury 1 total sits at 170.
Okay, so this is a little bit on the Mercury here. Fading here. I'm just trying to, as we're doing our show here, a couple of games in, Tony kind of riding the teams. We're on a little bit and maybe not on a little bit. So we're not on Phoenix here. I don't feel like at this point. Rebecca Allen's questionable here in this one. Atlanta defeated LA 92-81, as we just said in that game. Phoenix, they got the money against the Aces, 89-80 in that one. Ryan Howard had 25 in her performance there versus LA, 25 points, real strong. I would think that Alicia Gray against Taurasi, I think she could have a really strong game here. I'm going to end up with Atlanta. For Phoenix, I don't know if I like what they might run into in this one. It's close, obviously. It's a toss-up here, but I'm going to take the Dream here. They might be getting one. It might be a pick-em. I even saw their 1-point favorite now at a spot or two, so maybe they'll actually, the Dream could end up a slight favorite. It's a near toss-up, though, and I'm going to take Atlanta.
All right, Ramon Scott here. Dream and Mercury. Pick here will be the Dream here at Pick'em or +1. Do your line shopping, get the best number. All right, we got you through this 4-pack here from the WNBA. Now it's time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, promotional good profit here in MLB last 7 days. Also, UFC's been on fire here for the year and the month. Ramon, we got a 15-game card here from Major League Baseball. Action, a big game on the ice, as well as NBA. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Tony. I'm putting in my UFC plays right now. There's some pretty even matchups. It's good to have, you want to have some close matchups. That's what I try to give the subscribers with the package. We're not going to give anything, big favorites or anything. We want to give you the toughest matchup so you go in with confidence when you watch UFC here from the Apex here in Las Vegas on Saturday. So got a good card here. They were out on the road. They're going to go out on the road more frequently. Dana White said now that we're all good, so more dates. But we're back at the Apex here, so pick up my UFC pack. I'll probably have a separate package, maybe just looks like just a 3-pack here at this point for this card, but we'll also maybe put it in with some other sports as well. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all the premium pick packages we'll have on Saturday. I have some soccer planned as well. We have some other cappers with some great soccer picks on the site. And, of course, we're going to be involved in the playoffs, Tony. Got some games here to watch with the postseason. We're getting down here to the conference soon the conference finals by the time we're rolling next week. So we'll see who's going to be left here in the NBA and NHL, and I'll have picks on every game. With my premium pick selections, you'll get my best pick each and every day in the biggest games in sports, and of course, Major League Baseball as well. It's Saturday, so you can have a card all day pretty much in the major leagues, Tony, and I'll be putting that in part of my packages. So it's a great time to get 7-day package. Why not ride all the way through the week? Get you right through next weekend over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20%. You see it there on the screen. There's also a 3-day and a 30-day if you like a little short term. Check it out. See what it's all about this weekend. Let's ride on Saturday. Probably, I'm imagining, Tony, it might be 12 to 15 selections here. So it does seem like a pretty good deal to grab that 3-day today, because I'm going to have some soccer, some Major League Soccer. We put together some wins last week for sure, and that UFC card in those major sports. So I'm going to be involved in everything this weekend, Tony, over at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. Get over with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Great results in MMA, also baseball in the last 7 days. Click the link in the description and get on over there. You'll see multi-packs up there for Saturday. Also the long-term passes, 3-day passes up there for good weekend pass for Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. Get on board there. And whatever you do, just use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page. Just click the link in the description. You'll land right on his handicapper page. Go ahead and get signed up if you would. All right, Ramon also live 9 a.m. Eastern time with the morning steam. He'll give a pick from every game from the major board, as well as look at some peripheral sports as well. Welcome to chat with their picks as well, so make sure you guys interact with Ramon. Morning steam live here at 9 a.m. Eastern time. For Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.